So I was doing some intervals last Thursday and I felt some tightness in my hammies and I had to stop running. I wish I had time to shoot one of those dramatic reenactments, but like in black and white, so you know it's serious. Wait, now that I'm injured, I guess I do have the time. I have the rest of my life because I'm probably never gonna run again. Running is so stupid. I hate running. Just deleted my Strava account. This is now a cooking channel. Yeah, I'm just gonna cook a bunch of meth to treat my depression the old-fashioned way. Sorry guys, I'm in day 2, so I'm in the overreaction phase. Okay guys, if you've ever strained a muscle, then you know there's 3 levels to this. Okay, there's level 1, which is the mildest strain. Okay, it's the one you want. I mean, if you're gonna have a strain, it is the one you want. Then there's level 2, which we'll come back to, and then there's level 3, which is properly okay, and level 2 is just a number that they make up to signify something between really mild and properly. And I'm thinking that this is more like a grade 1 strain. So for that, I am thankful. Of course, I don't know if it's a level 1 or grade 1 because I didn't go see a doctor or anything professional like that. So am I going to run through it? That's actually the topic of my long run this weekend. Here, let's get to that footage. It has been 2 days since the hammy pull. It feels like it's been 2 weeks. Yesterday, my grandmother, Wayla, she prayed healing over my hammy, and we've been icing it nonstop. I don't even have an ice pack. I just got some, I had the exterior pouch for an ice pack, but I didn't have the actual thing, the little gel packs. I don't know, I got kids, they probably took it, I don't know, made a fort with it or something. Anyway, so I just stuck some beef in there, put it under my legs. Today we are gonna go for an easy run to see how it's feeling. Also, so check it out if you ever want to see how the hamstring's doing and if you're like ready for a run or not. I saw this thing on a video where the guy said, oh, it's a very quick test. You just have to take your shoe off with your other foot. What it looks like is this. You know how you use the other foot to pull back on one, and then you'll contract your hamstring. Okay, it is tender, but there is no pain. I can feel it, but I would say it's like a 1 to a 2 out of 10. All right, I started at about a 9-minute a mile pace. I'm now around an 8:30, and it still feels good, just kind of warming up into the run. Now, something about hamstring strains that I just learned was that similar to rolling your ankle, once you do it one time, you're more likely to do it again. So I have to be careful and not do speed work for a little bit, obviously, but build strength and make sure that I'm doing my proper warm-ups so that I prevent this from happening again. Okay, mile 2, 8:07, got an airplane. Still feeling good, still feel it, but no pain. Who's that running? Who's that? Who's that running? Who's that? Who's that? Who's that? Who's that running? What's up, my dude? Oh my goodness, back for another long run. Today's long run is 20 miles, 5 easy. Then we're gonna go into a 10-mile block with half a mile on, half a mile at easy to moderate with 5-mile cool down. Whew, what a week. We had a bit of an injury scare on Thursday, pulled a hammy, felt like had to quit running, couldn't run the next day. The following day, which was yesterday, did 10 miles. So it held up, been strength training like crazy, and today feels a little bit better. We'll see what it feels like at marathon pace. If it sucks, we'll just slow down and get time on foot. Feet, yeah, I got 2 of them. I'm gonna roll feet on that one. So we are, mile 1 was a 8:06, and we're cruising. Same as last week. Scratch high carb, got some gels, gonna take one every 4 miles. Today's topic will be the roller coaster of injury. I don't even know what the hell's going on with my hamstring, to be honest. Could be a tendon. I don't know. I'm not an expert, but I play one on TV. Anyway, today's shoe is the Nike Alphafly 3. I have run every marathon I've ever run in the Alphafly 1. The only issue I've ever had with the Alphafly 1 is wondering whether or not I can pick it up later in a race. It just seems to lock me down into a pace. And I don't know if the inability to pick it up is I'm a human being at mile 20 and I'm just not fit enough, or if I had something a little bit more nimble underfoot, which the Alphafly 3 feels more nimble underfoot, if I could pick it up later in the race. I guess we're gonna find out. Running up the hill. I don't know the words to that one. And I didn't really watch Stranger Things much. Whew. Don't judge me. Oh, today's temps are 75. We're 5 degrees cooler right now. Whew. I think the humidity is about the same, dew point 70. Almost feels like fall. Is that a pumpkin? All right, mile 2 was an 8:04. I'm already sweating so bad after 2 miles. It's gonna be a long run. You know what's funny is when I started running today, I was like reaching for my left hamstring instead of my right hamstring because it's sore, because I've done so many dang extended or elevated glute bridges. My hamstrings are getting to work. They had no idea what's coming. They're just sitting there on the job, on their phone, eating a bag of chips, knocking off, and then all of a sudden the boss comes in and he's like, what's going on? I need some push-ups, give me some burpees right now. That's how my inner boss talks when it's time to get to work. It's time to do this thing. We gotta put down the baked Cheetos, the hot Cheetos baked. We gotta put those down. Miss Vicky's jalapeno lays, put those down, bro. We gotta get to work. Oh. They told me I should do these stream of consciousness long run videos. You watch my subscriber count drop. What the hell is this guy even talking about? I don't know, we don't know. All right, workout's about to begin. Here we go, mile 4 was a 7:54. Mile 5 was around the same. Let's go. All right, bad news, fam. After 1 rep, I could feel it tighten. I won't be able to do these marathon pace work a little too fast. I'm gonna try to take the rest of it easy. We'll see. I started to jog easy, and that didn't feel comfortable either, but I gotta get home. So whatever pace that ends up being is whatever pace it is. But yeah, looks like we might be taking a week off speed and getting some more rest and strength. We're good. Just disappointed, sad. You can hear the grief in my voice. Oh, the roller coaster of injuries. All right, coming back, my first mile was an 8:55. Whew, it's the best I could manage. But now it seems to be warmed up and kind of gone away. So maybe it's tendinopathy. I think I can easy run the rest. Second mile, 7:58. So I can run easy for the rest of the miles, I think. So I'll get in the mileage, and then next week, it looks like I'm gonna have to do a lot of volume to make up for a lack of speed. Stay positive, baby. All right, 10.5 miles in. I can't really say much about the Alphafly 3 because it's probably not intended for 8-minute a mile pace or 5 minutes a kilometer, but I would say it doesn't feel as aggressive as the V1. I would say even the Mizuno Wave Rebellion Pro 2 is more aggressive than this shoe. I have noticed that the Metaspeed Paris, this shoe and the Mizuno shoe all have like smaller heels. The difference between Alphafly 3 and those shoes is the forefoot's a little bit more nimble. Oh, going up a hill. Oh. All right, so here's the deal. I ran 5.5 miles out, I ran 5.5 miles back. About 11 miles, then I kept going the other way, and I increased my speed slowly as I went progressive, more like a fartlek. Squeeze it down, 7:45, 7:30, 7:20, 7:15, 7:05, and right now we're at 6:45. So definitely think the shift in gears straight from easy to marathon pace shocked the hammy a little bit, but it's warmed up. It's feeling good. I'm gonna turn around and go back. I got 4.75 to finish the run. I'm gonna try to do them all at marathon pace to get the benefit. This is stupid because my hamstring's tightening up. Probably, but you know. I never said I was smart to begin with, so it's fair. marathon pace effort. Legs held up fine, hamstring held up fine. Somewhere around the 650s, around the sub 3 pace. Heart rate was, you know, threshy, but 20 miles in, that's kind of, I mean, that's where it's gonna be anyway. It doesn't really matter. Now we'll go back to the studio for some final thoughts. Okay guys, so if you have any idea what the hell is going on, please comment below. If you've gone through this, share in the comments, and other people who are maybe going through it now or in the future and find this video can go through the comments and see how to treat it. What do you think it is? I don't think it's right. At this point, I think it's probably some hamstring tendinopathy or tendinitis. So I've done some gym work on Monday, some gym work on Tuesday. I'm gonna go today as well. Not putting too much heavy load on it. I've started taking collagen, guys, you know, because of an article on the internet. Thoughts and prayers, always welcome in this house. Anyway, we are going to modify this week's workout. Instead of some speed work, we'll do something in the middle of the week that's more moderate paced to take it easy on the hammies. And we being me and Coach Matt Boxwood just talked to on Riverside, which is the podcast app. So we'll have that interview maybe in a week or two. We talked all things marathoning, his prep for Chicago and my prep for Marine Corps. Little coach's corner. Anyway, the hamstring, guys, the answer seems to be ice, rest to reduce the inflammation, then into some strength training that's tolerable. 1 or 2 to feel that on the pain scale is okay. We don't want to re-aggravate it, but that's good. While avoiding whatever activity caused it in the first place. So in my case, like 5K to 1 mile pace. Avoid that. And as you could see from my long run, 650 pace, sub 3 pace is still okay. So that's the plan. I think we dodged a bullet. Thanks for watching.